Hey y'all, I am Dr. K-Mac. I am a licensed clinical psychologist, and throughout the month of January, I have been bringing you all small, manageable steps that you can take to prioritize your mental health and wellness. Throughout the course of the last week, I have been focusing on strategies that you can use while engaging your five senses. And today, the final sense that we will touch on, or I will touch on, is the sense of sound. Okay, so the first one is music. And again, this is my favorite because I'm listening to music all day, every day. Like, literally, that's my thing. But you want to think about, like, are there some favorite songs or artists that you have, and what types of feelings or emotions do the music that they produce invoke in you? Music and listening is one of those things where when you hear it, it could trigger certain feelings. And so you want to think about, what do I need to feel right now? If I want to feel more grounded and more present, I may listen to Janae, or I also may listen to Landrell. I love his music. Audiobooks are also a good option. Some people like to listen to audiobooks in the car. Some people listen to it at home, but it is a nice way of being able to incorporate sound and hearing about a story, taking you to Fantasyland, or maybe it's educational, or whatever type of books you enjoy reading and or listening to being read to you. One of my favorite things that is a part of like my nighttime routine, and I'm not even gonna get on here and lie to y'all like I do it every night, because I don't. But when I do, is going to YouTube, and they have these channels that are focused on sound baths and sound healing. The most relaxing thing for me, they have different intentions behind the sound bath, so you can find, like, is there a specific person that you enjoy their sound baths more? Are there in specific intentions that you're trying to set, and listen to it? Staying within that same theme, guided meditations, guided breath work is also very helpful, because you're listening to the sound, the meditation, the prompts from the facilitator, but then you're also pairing it with something that's relaxing, centering, and grounding, such as just breathing and focusing on your breath. Other sounds you may find helpful includes nature sounds. So this can be whether it's recorded on YouTube, or you can actually like go out in nature and just take in, what am I hearing in the environment around me? Other beautiful sounds or things that bring about joy, I often think about laughter, both in hearing it, especially from kids, my daughter. Like, laughter just feels so healing to me. So hearing it, but also expressing it. So if there are things that you enjoy that makes you laugh, look at those videos, look at those movies, look at those things on TV, so that you can also experience that happy feeling. You also want to think about, like, who are those people that when you talk to them, and it's not about laying your problems on them, but sometimes you can talk to somebody and it just feels like a heavy load has been lifted just because you're connected to that person. Phone a friend. And lastly, I want to highlight, like, sometimes you just may have sensory overload. Like, work has been stressful, the day has been stressful, I can't take in another thing. And in those moments, silence is key. I don't want to take in or process anything else in this moment. I just want silence. That is okay. I want to highlight really quickly that we also have to be mindful, not just the intention behind what we're listening to, but being mindful of what we take in. So again, thinking about social media, TV, the news, music, lyrics, the things that you're hearing can have a direct impact on how you're feeling. And when it's possible, you want to be mindful and intentional of, one, what am I taking in? If I'm watching the news and it's all bad, 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 and that news cycle is replaying and replaying and replaying, that's going to affect how I feel. It's going to affect what I think. It's going to affect my sense of safety. So during those times, you want to be mindful not to overload yourself with things that may be triggering to you. All right, y'all, this was a long list. I hope you have found something helpful from the list. If there are things that you do to help in terms of sound and healing, please add it to the chat. Remember, each one teach one, no gatekeeping over here. This is the only way that we'll all learn and heal. Let me know your thoughts. All right, y'all.